Silent Voice is an anime film based off of a manga. It is about Shoya. He is an immature young boy who decides to bully a deaf girl named Shoko. She is deaf, and she's, I don't know why, they don't really explain why or like the situation, but she has to go to the school, and there's no reason why she's not at a deaf school or something. They don't really explain that, but you just have to go with it, sort of. So anyways, Shoko is bullied because she can't speak properly because she's born deaf, and the other students, they they kind of join in on the ribbing. At first, it's basically just Shoya doing it, but the others, they sort of make fun of her behind her back. They don't want to be her friend. They don't like to write in the notebook. They don't want to learn sign language. They kind of exclude her, and she's kind of meek and quiet and trying not to, rock the boat too much. We get to the point where they bully her too much, to the point where she has to transfer schools because they have this fun game where they steal her implants, and basically years later, she's at a different school, and he bumps into her. He's learned sign language. He's sort of become the butt of jokes because he is sort of fingered as the main bully. So all the other students bully him after she leaves, and he gets a big dose of empathy. And after that, he becomes more sympathetic with her plight. And when he meets her at a new school, decides to endeavor to make things right for her. So this movie is a little unfocused. It has a lot of characters. There's the whole friend group, and then they meet up after at this new school, and some of them go to the school, some of them don't. It covers a wide range of emotional topics, such as bullying, like trying to fit in with a disability. It's coming of age story, a little bit of romance. It's very heavy at times, but it also is a little bit melodramatic, especially the ending. I feel like the story isn't very realistic because she's just sort of there, and the characters, there's too many of them. I hear the manga kind of goes into more of the different character backstories, but in the movie they don't get much to do. They're all very two-dimensional, which is not a big deal, but the main story and focus is a little bit, it's good, but it just feels a little bit cloying at times, to be honest. It's trying too hard to be like, look at this, In real life, most people don't care about people they've bullied, to be honest. They sort of just grow up and forget about it, and they don't care about the people they've hurt. So this is sort of like almost like a sort of fantasy of sorts of what would happen if someone actually wanted to make things right, when in reality most of the time they don't want to. So Silent Voice is pretty good, but it got overshadowed when it came out in 2016 because of Your Name and In This Corner of the World. So I still enjoyed it overall. I cared about the characters. They definitely bait you a little bit with some stuff, but overall I give it a 6.5 out of 10.